you? Tell me around your hand.
I did a wardrobe change real quick.
Hello there,
Sorry, guys.
welcome back to Jedi Academy. I am Ben Kenobi, and with me is my friend, my wingman, if you will, my co-pilot, Jedi Master Tuck. How you doing tonight? Did you land okay? Did you have a safe landing?
Yes, I did. Yes. No, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great tonight. How are you?
Doing well,
It's the
doing
Top Gun
well.
guy, man. I told you I'm the Top Gun guy. I don't know how else. I'm the Top Gun
But,
guy, man.
but we're talking Star Wars, so
I'm
couldn't
sorry.
you come up with
I'm sorry.
another technique?
That's fine. That's fine. I'm Red One. I'm the new Red One.
You read one. Perfect. Pushing through it, pushing through it. Stay on target, stay on target.
Use the Force,
Hi
Luke.
guys, how are you? We're going to be reacting to the Patch trailer today.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it. I've seen maybe a part of it, but we're going to really deep dive into it.
Yeah.
If there's
Absolutely,
much
man.
to talk about.
Well, yeah, right.
You know, if you're ready, check it out, right?
Yeah. Let's bring it up. See what we got here, man. So I will say this, guys. I did technically watch it, but I have not heard anything from it. So I didn't have the sound on when I was watching it earlier. So just to be transparent with you guys.
Okay, so yeah.
I love that shot,
You
man. That's a
ready?
cool shot. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the island of Lost?
It looks like it, doesn't it? I thought it was Scarif. I was like, why are they back? Why are they on Scarif?
It looks like the island of Lost, and that looks like Hydra Island.
Yep. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Okay, that. I wonder where the smoke monster is.
Right. He's hiding somewhere in
Anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. See, the smoke monster is Snoke. That's it.
There it
Okay,
is.
that's
Problem.
what.
Yep.
Go, 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 go! We went over the plan 5 times. I got the package, didn't I? We need a pickup. Hang on. Grab the light.
That's cool. Alright.
So, this is the top team. The rogue clones on the run from the Empire, huh? Hello. How juicy.
The Empire's growing stronger. We should be doing more.
You want to really be free? Then pull off this heist, and you can have a future.
Rumors are more and more clones have been questioning the Order.
Then they're traitors, like the Jedi.
You all gave up everything because of me.
We made the right choice, Omega. But there are others out there who need our help.
What sort of treachery is this?
Stay back!
We are not the enemy. The Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
Peace. Peace was never an option. We're soldiers. We do what needs to be done.
Move! You know what makes us different? We make our own choices. What do you need, Rex? Any chance I could use you for a mission?
Parents,
Let's
The
go,
Bad
Rex.
Batch. New season streaming January 4th, only on Disney+.
So, that was interesting.
It's I know the animated shows aren't
What
your
do
thing,
you
man,
think?
but that's my That is my thing right there, man. Oh, I can't wait. So excited for that show, man. I love the first season. I'm a huge fan. So
It looks interesting to me. I like the first season. It looks interesting. To be honest, I'm getting a little tired of this time period, though.
that's fair. I love this story. I love this story that these are the first batch of clones. They're the very first batch. They weren't perfect. They were like the rejects of the clone army, and they formed their own little group, and they just do their own thing. And they don't have the chips in them because they were first. And Omega doesn't have the chip in her because she was, the spin-off of Boba Fett.
She's Boba Fett's sister, right? Isn't that it?
Technically, yeah. Basically, what happened is with clone Django to make Boba, the Caminos, the Kaminoans basically made another one for themselves, which is Omega. So she is an unaltered version of Django Fett, just like Boba Fett. Well, altered in the sense that she was a female, but other than that, actually, I don't think she was altered.
So
I think that's
is
just how she came out.
Is she the same age as Boba Fett?
Yes, they were both made at the same time. Yeah.
So Boba Fett. So let me see Boba Fett. Do you think we can see him this season?
I don't know if we'll see him, man, but oh man, I hope we do. I hope we do. I hope somehow they make her Fennec Shand. I hope somehow she's actually Fennec Shand.
You mean from the Mandalorian?
Yep.
I know.
I don't know, but she's a badass. She's a badass woman. Like she's a bounty hunter. I mean, she's basically Boba Fett. She's basically the male or the female version of Boba Fett.
I know we talked about this before. I need more and more characters in between this time frame, right? Between episodes 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Will all these people doing the original trilogy?
No, where's Ahsoka at?
Right.
Where's Ahsoka at during the original trilogy? Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're absolutely right, 100%. I'm just saying, that's what's always upset me about Star Wars is because when they write these things the way they write them out of order, it's almost impossible to not mess up canon in some way, shape, or form because you never had this plan to begin with.
To be fair, Lucas came out with it first. So if anybody is technically to blame, it's him because he started in the middle with episode 4. And
I agree.
And he's the one who. Yep.
I still believe that Dave Filoni's 3 episodes about Ahsoka during the Clone Wars, when it's in season 7, is a way to explain why she wasn't there to stop Anakin.
Yeah.
Because if Ahsoka has a chance to talk to Anakin before he turns, he does not turn. I truly believe that she could have stopped him from turning.
Yeah.
Because as much as Obi-Wan was his brother,
yes,
but as much as Obi-Wan was his brother, at that moment in time, he felt Obi-Wan betrayed him. He never felt that way with Ahsoka, so he would have never had the same anger towards her. He would have listened to Ahsoka.
At the same time, one could say Palpatine manipulated him
absolutely.
Feel that way about Obi-Wan.
I agree. But if Ahsoka would have showed up on Mustafar instead of Obi-Wan, I think Anakin leaves that planet with her and no fight happens. I think
and then the movie happens. And then
well, again, we don't get the turn. It doesn't make sense in canon, don't get me wrong. I understand that. But what I'm saying is I think that's how he was trying to explain away why she wasn't there for him when he needed her the most, because he chased after her when she got ousted from the Jedi Academy. He chased after her. That was his little sister. I mean, that was so. I truly feel like if she would have had a chance to talk to him before the turn, or even during the turn, before he officially became Vader, I think he would have turned back with her. I think she would have convinced him to leave the Jedi Order, is what I think she would have done. She would have said, you need to leave the Jedi and come with me.
Let me ask you this. This is an interesting question. When officially did Anakin turn? When was the moment?
Well, they say his official term was when he killed the kids at the Jedi Temple. That was his first official, moment as Vader, which I agree with. But I think if she would have been able to get to
when
him,
did Anakin?
Go ahead.
When did Anakin Skywalker cease to exist? That moment?
No. Anakin was still there for years after all of this. Yeah, he was still in there.
Yeah.
He was still in there at some point. That's why I like I said, I just truly believe if she would have been the one to talk to him and not Obi-Wan, I think he would have came back. I think he would have realized what he was doing.
So wait, okay, at the end of Obi-Wan the show, when Anakin already dead.
That's
Anakin
Vader.
Dead
No, that's
point.
Vader. Yeah, that's Vader. Yeah. That's definitely Vader. Yeah. But you also got to remember when in Rebels, when Anakin when Vader and Ahsoka meet, he's starting to doubt again at that point. So he's not completely Vader at that point anymore. So I think that's why we get that. That's after the Obi-Wan fight.
That after the Obi-Wan fight.
Yeah, because Rebels is like during Episode 4, or around right before Episode 4, leading into Episode 4. It's around that same time period.
Okay.
Because if you remember in Rogue One, they announce General Hera over the loudspeaker.
And Trump was in it.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Well, I think where they would move away from the time period, because the more and more they add to it, the more and more. You don't think so?
I don't think they are. No, I don't think they're moving away from it. Not in the way we want them to. Everything will connect to the Skywalker saga. They will build out from the Skywalker saga. Possibly. Sorry.
I didn't think the more and more they add between 3 and 4, the more confusing it will get between.
I don't think there's really anything confusing though. Not yet, at least. I mean, there is a few things that are confusing, but I mean, I don't think there's much that's.
I think you would be naive to think that there's nothing confusing.
No, right? Yeah, no, absolutely.
There is some.
Yeah.
And there are stuff confusing, man.
Oh, there is. But what I'm saying is, I don't think from what they've added, though, I'm trying to think of anything that I would really say is like confusing canon. I mean, I still, like I've said, I still think without anything else added, episode 1, 2, and 3 do not jive at all with episode 4, in my opinion. Even without Rogue One, even without Solo, even without all of this. Because that one line that Obi-Wan says to Luke, which is, Uncle Owen never wanted you to follow me on one of those crazy trips like your father did. Owen never told Anakin not to follow Obi-Wan anywhere. That just never happened. It did not happen in canon. It just didn't. So that line right there does not make sense.
Not that we know of. Not that we know of. It might have, but we didn't see it.
He never met Obi-Wan before that. He never met Obi-Wan until Obi-Wan brought Luke to him. That was the first time he met Obi-Wan. Uncle Owen never met Obi-Wan until the end of episode 3. So there was never a chance for him to he didn't know Anakin. Uncle Owen didn't even know Anakin as far as the prequels go. He knew he went there one time to look for his mother.
No.
He went and killed sand people, and then he left and never came back. Anakin never went back to see Owen.
That.
Not in canon.
We don't know that. He might have gone back between 2 and 3. We don't know.
There's nothing in canon that says he did.
But there's nothing in canon to say he didn't.
I just don't understand why he would. His mother's dead. He has no connection to Owen other than the fact that he was married to his mother. There'd be no reason for him to go back there. Plus, he hates sand. He hates that planet. He would never go. I really don't believe Vader ever went back to Tatooine, ever, for any reason. He hated that planet. He literally hated that planet. So I don't see any reason why he would. I'm not saying he didn't. Again, he might have. We just, like you said, we don't know. We don't know if he did, but I don't see why he would. I just don't like what would be the purpose of him going back to Tatooine. Even talking to Owen, why would he go back and talk to Owen? He didn't do anything. Like, he married his mom and she got kidnapped. He could have killed him right then and there if he thought he had something to do with it. So there's really no reason for him to go back and talk to Owen at that point.
You're not wrong.
Why? Yeah. Like, at that point, he's Vader. Like, Palpatine's not going to be like, oh, yeah, go handle Owen. Like, go talk to like, he doesn't even want him to talk to Obi-Wan.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, who knows? But I've always looked at that line and just said, George, how could you write the prequels and not take into consideration that line? I don't know how he messed up his own story that bad. It's one of the most important lines in the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, my man.
But again, it's like you said, it's because it's written out of order, and we'll never know. We'll never know, right. Unfortunately, and it sucks.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Do you think in 25 years, way into the future, do you ever see them rebooting and starting all the way over with episode 1?
More than likely, yes. Only because it's not owned by George. If it was owned by him, I would say no. There's no chance. If he still owned it, then no. But he sold it. They can do whatever they want with it. So, and if there's a way to make, just think of it this way. Let's say in the next 5 to 10 years, Star Wars dies. Let's say everything they put out from now in the next 2 or 3 years is just crap. The fan base is like, we're done. We don't care what you put out. We're not watching it. Let's say that happens. 25 years from now, they're going to look and say, oh, well, yeah, we can make some money off this property. I mean, people still love this property. So let's reboot it. Plus, all of us are going to be too old to care at that point. We're going to be, in 25 years, we're going to be too old to argue about it. So we're not even going to care.
We won't remember what canon is supposed to be. Like, canon? What is it, canon?
There's no Luke in canon. What the hell are you talking about?
Ray what? Ray Palpatine? What the hell is a Ray Palpatine? I only know Ray Skywalker.
Why is everybody bringing Anakin with them? Why is everybody bringing a can with them? Why has everybody got Anakin with them? I don't understand why everybody's got a lightsaber and a can. I don't get
it. Who is this annoying creature that is going with you and messing everything up?
No, but I think their plan is, I really believe that Disney, right now, their plan, or at least from Kathleen Kennedy's perspective, is to, if you're going to do a show or a movie, it has to connect to a Skywalker in some way, shape, or form. It has to.
I hate that. Wait a minute.
Well, the saga itself, maybe not a Skywalker specifically, but the saga, this time period between
You-
episode 1 and episode
you
6.
You say that,
Oh, sorry.
man. The Acalyte is coming out. That's no connection.
Season 1 is 100 years before episode 1. That's all they've said. So we don't know what season 2, 3, 4 is going to be. And I truly believe that, well, technically it is, though, if you think about it, because they said this story is about how the Sith manipulated the politics of Star Wars, which are of the Empire, or not the Empire, that would have been the Galactic Senate at that point still. What was it? What were they officially called before the Empire? The Galactic.
I'm not.
The Republic. It was the Republic.
Wasn't it the High Republic?
No, High Republic was before, and then this was the Republic. This was just the Republic, I think. But either way, this is them, the Sith, getting in to put Palpatine in that position in the first place. So they're telling technically the story of Palpatine, just how it happened, just how they got into the politics. Because Plagueis in the canon, at least, was from the banker. He was a banker. That's what he was. The Muns were the bankers of the galaxy. So he's the one that loaned all the money to the galaxy. So that's how he was able to get influence in the political circles and move Palpatine in the position that he was put in. So I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see probably the rise of Plagueis. More than likely, the rise of Plagueis and his first apprentice. More than likely.
Okay,
or we'll see his master and he's the apprentice. That's a possibility too.
Excuse me. So on another topic, we saw Daisy Ridley with that Lucasfilm.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What do you think it means?
I will say this: I don't buy that she was there for a different property. She's Rey Skywalker. Okay. She's not going back there to be in an Indiana Jones movie. If she's talking to Lucas, I mean, what properties do they really have? They have Indiana Jones, Willow, and Star Wars. That's Lucasfilm. That's it. They've already made Willow. Willow's out now. Indiana Jones is already made.
Money forget. Indiana Jones has a secret love child with Willie.
Well, technically, it's her goddaughter. His goddaughter, they say.
Yeah. Called Sarah Jones. And he's going to name herself Jones to honor Indiana.
Well, then she would have to be in Indiana Jones 5. But that one girl is playing his goddaughter in Indiana Jones 5. What's her name?
Yeah. You mean one of the kids?
Yeah. So I think she's going to take over. I really do believe she's going to take over for Indy as Indiana Jones.
Okay, I have a question about Indiana Jones 5.
Mm-hmm.
Over under 5%.
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf cameo.
No, 0%. I really don't believe they'll do that.
Really? Yeah. What makes
he won't be in it, but I will say this: they might reference him, like they might say Mutts, somewhere. But I don't think we're going to actually see Shia.
You don't think there's a chance?
No, because people hated him in that movie. Why would you bring him back? He was one of the most hated characters in that movie.
True, but everybody seems to be really a fan of his lately. And even
I don't see why he should be in the trailer then. You got to put him in the trailer. I mean, they put his goddaughter in the trailer. Why would they put her in the trailer?
Not if it's like a quick 5-minute cameo. You don't put in the trailer.
But if you're not bringing him back to take over for Indy, then what's the point? A cameo is that's going to just for me, that would piss me off. If they just brought him back for 5 minutes just to say, "Oh, look, Shia LaBeouf's back," cares? I didn't like him. I didn't like him. So why do I don't want him back? So I think
mean,
that would be a
I mean,
mistake. I
I
really
mean,
think that would
yeah,
be a mistake.
man. I mean,
Oh no, 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 no! It's a
okay.
legitimate question. There's a chance it could happen. Look, don't get me wrong. There is a chance. I just as much as she's mishandled Star Wars, I don't think she would make that mistake with Indy. I just don't think she would.
Okay, so if there is Indiana Jones 6, I don't
Yeah.
think it will be, but if over under 20% short round comes back.
I don't think it'll be the movie. I think it's going to be a show.
Okay, yeah, you
But
think
yeah,
it'll
I think
show
he'll
up
come
in the
back. Yeah,
show?
I think he'll show up. Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I think he'll show up because I think if they do what I think they're going to do, Indy's going to die. So the beginning of the show could be the funeral, and that's where you get short round. That's where you could do the Shia LaBeouf cameo if you wanted to do it. But I think you bring her back as Indy in a
Okay,
show. Like
oh my God, the show opens up at the
yeah,
funeral.
yeah.
I like that.
You bring short round,
And
but you bring
bring
everybody back
everybody
that you
back.
can. Yep. Everybody that you can. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like that. I like that.
And
So
I
that,
have
well,
heard
look,
that there's rumors that it's what's her name's dad that they want to do the actual show about.
Right, Karen Allen. Karen
Right. So I
Allen.
think it would be
And,
cool since
maybe
he was an adventurer. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, Marion Ravenwood's father. I would love that.
Yeah. Well, I think what would be cool since if you do decide to kill off Indy, instead of having him as the mentor, have her dad as the mentor, and him like telling her different stories about when he was younger, and teaching her how to be like a arc, like Indy, basically, like him and Indy. I think that would be a cool way to do it if you kill off Indy.
I like that. Okay, so
Because
you
he
keep
can't have like some
up.
80-year-old guy running around. I mean, we don't want to see Harrison doing it. We definitely don't want to see some random person doing it. So, yeah.
Over under 45%.
Okay.
Indiana dies in this movie.
Oh, for me, it's high. Yeah, for me, it's really
Yeah,
high.
okay.
I'd say 80% for me. I really believe he's going to go
Wow.
in this one. Yeah, because he's done. I don't think he wants to come back. I don't think he wants to come back. I really don't think he wants to come back anymore after this. I think he wants to be killed off. I think and again, it's not that they have to kill him off to get rid of him, but I think that's.
Yeah.
I think he deserves a big ending. He deserves a huge going away party if that's what they're going to do. If they are going to have this be his last movie, let him go out in a bang, man. Let him go out in a huge fight.
So let me ask you this. Will his death, if he dies, will his death be better or worse than Han Solo's death?
It better be better.
Force Awakens.
It better be better.
I
mean,
agree.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Indy, you can kill him off pretty. It's not like you have to do anything spectacular. It's just he dies at the. He's getting older and he lost a step, and I mean, it happens.
I really
think he might die saving her. That could be a way to do it.
I really think this. Mangold's doing this movie, right?
Yeah. Excites me.
What other movie did? What?
I said it excites me.
Me too. What other movie did Mangold do that he killed off two main characters?
Logan.
And he did that great. It gets me every time I watch that movie.
Absolutely, man. It's one of the dude. That's one of the hardest endings to watch in comics.
When she turns this over to an X at the end, It breaks me every time.
Dude,
It is
it's
my
one,
favorite
it's
comic
one of the
book
best
movie.
comic book endings ever. It really is. It's one of the best comic book movie endings ever. Period.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, of course.
It, it will take a tiny bit away from Logan. Only
Well, no,
because it won't
they
be
said it's
that
before
time.
Logan.
I know, but still, mentally,
Yeah.
you know,
No, I know what
they
you
can
mean.
say that,
I just
yeah.
want to see this so bad. I
Eh,
just want to see this way too bad.
oh, me too, man. Me
Yeah,
too. Are
I
you
just yeah.
kidding? Are you
Yeah. Oh no,
kidding?
I know
Yeah,
you.
me too. But I would be lying if I had. I'm not. It gave me pause. That's all I'm saying. It gives me pause.
Well, I was worried
Like,
about it too at first, but like I said, once they said that it was before Logan, it didn't really because I mean, even like Black Widow is after her death, and it's before she dies, technically. So Black
also,
Widow
it
happens after.
also,
God,
also, that movie isn't a great movie. I'm sorry, I said that. Black
Black
Widow
Widow.
is not a great movie.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that movie, man. I like that movie. It's not. I don't like Taskmaster, but I like the movie itself. I love her and Florence Pugh and what's his name? I always forget his damn name. Um,
is it Brian Cox?
no, he was in Stranger Things.
David Harbour. David
David
Harbour.
Harbour. Yes, yes, thank you, David Harbour. I love them three in that movie, man. Them three together
Slow
is
down.
really great. Yeah, no, they're really good together. But I know what you mean though. It's not the best and it's not the best movie. I will admit that.
For me personally, a middle of the road MCU movie from Phase 4.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair.
N-
That's fair.
Not great, not terrible. Just like it ain't no way home. It ain't no
Oh
Shang
no.
Chi. It
Oh
ain't
God,
no.
no. Yeah.
It ain't no. You know what I'm putting in my Phase 4 rankings? Top 5.
What's that?
The goddamn holiday special. I love that thing.
It's great. It's really good. I've watched it twice now. It's really good.
I love that thing. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what
really
I
fun,
like
man.
more, that or Spirited. I love both of those
Oh,
things.
yeah, that's a good one.
Good
I mean, I think
afternoon.
I would have to say I like Spirited more because it's a longer movie and we got more out of it,
Right.
quote unquote. But yeah, that Guardians special is so good, man. It's so good.
And to bring it back to Star Wars, Best Mark Hamill cameo, baby.
Hey, I love it. I love that cameo. That's a great cameo. I love that he's just like an old drunk guy in the background. So great. So great. Hey, he's partying, man. You know what?
You know what he,
No, go ahead. Yeah, yeah.
you know what he was drunk on, right?
No, what was he? No, what was he drinking? Wine?
Blue milk. It had to be blue milk.
Oh,
It
well,
had to
yeah.
be
Well,
blue
of
milk,
course,
right? Right. Come
of
on, man.
course.
You're a fan.
I'm
It
sorry.
had to be
Yep,
blue
I did.
milk.
Yep. Nope, that makes the
And
most sense.
you know where he's going. You know where he's going. He's trying to find a fucking power converter from Tashi.
Oh well, he's definitely
He
finding. Yeah,
just
he's
like,
definitely looking for power converters.
yeah, he just looking for Tashi.
Wait a minute. That's Tashi Station.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We didn't know. Now we know where it is. It's in
No,
nowhere. Tashi Station is actually in nowhere. It's not on Tatooine. They lied to us.
liar. Liars.
Oh my god. So I want to talk about that little. Are we allowed? I don't even know if we're okay. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. Never mind.
What? No,
That short.
what?
That short I showed you. That short that I sent you the other day with the stormtroopers and
Yeah,
the rebels.
yeah.
I love it.
Probably not. They're looking good though.
That's one of my favorite things I've watched recently.
Yeah.
I love that damn thing.
It's great, man. It's great.
I love the end.
Oh.
Have you got to the end where they meet each other?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh my God. Such a good, funny scene. Oh man, yeah.
No, we're here.
Anyway,
we have a few minutes.
Sure.
Why don't we do a quick ranking of the live action Star Wars shows real quick? You do
Okay.
yours and I'll do mine. You go
Okay.
first. You go
So
first.
what do we have?
man.
Right now we have Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, and
I know.
Andor, right? Just those four.
Right.
I'm not missing anything, right?
You want to break Mando into two or keep it as one?
Bring what is it?
You want to keep Mandalorian as one or break it into two?
Oh, we can break it season to season. That's fine. Yeah, we can do season 1 and season 2. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So I'll say for me, my least favorite's Boba Fett.
Okay.
For obvious reasons. Now I do like it more than
Right.
most people, I think, because I'm such a huge Boba Fett fan. But overall, it's just not the best show. It's just not. Next. Ooh. Next, I'm gonna go season 1 of Mandalorian.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Then season 2 of Mandalorian. Then Andor, number 1. Andor's my number 1
Okay.
right now.
Everyone, remember this is my list and Tom's list, so don't come after us.
No, this is just our personal opinion, guys. Yeah,
Okay.
it's all for
This
fun.
is your favorite, not the best. So I'm going to give you mine now. Having said that, all right, here we go. Book of Boba Fett. I think we
How
both
dare
agree
you?
on
How
that,
dare
right?
you? No, I'm joking.
Book of Boba Fett. Mandalorian Season 1.
Mhm.
Mandalorian Season 2.
Ooh, I know what's next.
Andor.
Yeah.
And my number 1, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
My top three are like super close. They're like 1A,
Yeah, oh,
1B, and 1C. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I that I agree with. Yeah, my top 3, which is Andor, season 2, and Obi-Wan. Yeah, they're 1A, B, and C. I mean, I love all 3 of them very much. Yeah. So
Right. I think we have the same top 3. They're in different orders, basically.
different order, but yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, look, it's just it is the best of what we got from Star Wars so far. Those 3 are just the best of what we've got so far. They just are. And I love season 1,
didn't
but
like
season
Obi-Wan
2 for me
because-
hits so hard. Season
Yeah,
2
I
with
get
bringing
it.
in Ahsoka
And
and
Obi-Wan-
bringing back Luke. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Go ahead.
And Obi-Wan didn't give me everything I wanted with Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man.
And I love
agree.
Leia. I love Leia.
Oh, she's great. Yeah. No, she's great in that show. She is. Yeah. No. Again, actually, I just saw a interview with how do you say it? Najio Kajimani, the one that plays in Obi-Wan, he plays the fake Jedi.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I know
Yeah.
who you mean.
And he was talking about being on set the first day with Obi-Wan, and he's like, yeah, Ewan McGregor's such a nice guy. He comes up, he talks to you, he jokes with you and has fun. He's like, but literally as soon as they say action, he is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, he is in character. He is 100% Obi-Wan. And then as soon as they say cut, he is back to laughing and joking and just he's like, it's so weird. He's like, it's so weird.
Have you ever seen this clip of that actor when he was on Jimmy Kimmel? Okay, you know, he got like ripped for the Eternals, right? He went on a big diet
Oh,
and he
yes.
literally got ripped.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel,
Okay.
and he was talking about how he had to go on a big diet and everything. Well, what Jimmy Kimmel did, he brought out like 25 desserts for that guy. So
Oh,
he's not eating everything because it won't him to eat. Oh, I have to show you the clip because
that's great. That's
it's
funny.
a great moment because
Yeah. He's actually really funny,
it's
dude. That
great.
dude is super funny. He is actually super, super funny.
Oh, I love that actor. I
Yeah,
love
that-
that actor.
Again, I always mess his name up, but it's Najil Kamjamani, something like that. Something similar to that.
Yeah,
He's really funny, man. He's really funny. He's the one that made the Big Sick.
right. I
Yeah.
still have to see that. I haven't seen that yet.
Man, you would like it. I think you would like it. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. It's based on a true story too.
Yeah,
It's based on
that's how
it's
he met
his
his
story.
wife.
Yeah, she was in a coma.
Yeah, that's how yeah.
He's like, it's so weird. He's like,
And
I had them fall in love with her parents before I fell in love with her. He's like, it's really weird. He's like, it's really weird.
forgive me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Ray Romano in that movie too?
Yes, he's in it. Yes, he's in it. Small part, but he's in it. Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't say small
I like
part.
Ray.
Oh yeah, no, Ray Romano's good. Dude,
I
he's
like
really
Ray.
good in Irishman. Remember, he was in The Irishman. He played the lawyer.
Right,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I
Yeah.
forgot about that movie.
Yeah, I think what happened with him was the same thing that happened with Fran Drescher, man. I think it's the voice. I think people just, for some reason, I think their voices hit people the wrong way sometimes. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, because he's got that
No,
really like high
but
nasally voice.
But you know that fake voice.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
for
that,
the show,
right?
right. But what I'm saying is that might have hurt him like in his career. I don't know if it did or I'm not saying.
Oh
it did.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like Fran Drescher, she never really got much after you know, what was it, The Nanny or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Pretty
once you
sure.
get hit with a stigma, once you get hit with, a stereotype or a stereocast, and it's hard to get rid of it, man. It's hard to get rid of it. It really is.
Hey man, look at yeah. No, you're right.
And it's not
Actors
fair. I'm
like
not saying it's
Stallone.
right that
No.
I'm not condoning it or saying it was okay. I'm just saying I think that might have hurt them in their overall. I hope not.
Right.
Because Ray Romano is really funny, dude. Something about Everybody Loves Raymond is a great show. It's a really great
Yeah,
show.
Oh yeah, I thought of something on tell you later.
I'll tell you what.
But
Another person
back
from that
to
show.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Sorry. No, go ahead. Not important.
No. What were you going to say? Now I got to know.
I was just saying real quick. I think Brad Garrett is underrated from that show too.
Absolutely.
He's really funny. Actually, I would have liked to seen him play Herman Munster.
Yes.
I can see it.
Maybe
I
in
can
a
absolutely
different
see it.
Munsters movie.
Oh yeah. Well, yes. Yeah.
I don't want him in that. I don't want him in that. I don't want him anywhere near that Munsters movie.
Because he's already got that sort of laugh that Herman Munster has. Kind of. He could modify it to be very similar to her. So yeah, I always thought he would be a good Herman Munster. I always thought that.
Well,
Go ahead.
man,
Yeah,
I
back
don't
to
think
Star
there's
Wars.
really much left in. I don't think there's that much left to talk about, man.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about the Daphne Keene stuff, but I think we did last week, didn't we? Actually, bring that up last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there's just not much, unfortunately.
Oh, I
right
know
now.
that. Let's wrap this sucker up. None. Tell everyone where they can find you, my man.
Absolutely. You guys can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You can find me here every Monday on Fellowship of Geekdom, and on Tuesdays Geekdom Initiative, on Wednesdays Jedi Academy, and on Sundays Geekdom Cut. You can also find me in the Facebook group, guys, and please like and subscribe to the channel. We are still trying to build. Yeah, hope to see you guys.
And you guys can find me at my right here Monday. I got the same 3 shows. Tuesdays, what are you watching? My interview show. Tomorrow I have a fun one coming at you. I have my friend Taco on. That's a fun one. And Friday we have a special event. Be sure to check that out. And yeah, Sunday on Geek Cut. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. And may the force be with you always.
Yes, may the force be with you.